Okay, so we're above our camp in this clearing here, and Tim had walked up here and seen this lean-to and came down and told me about it. So let's talk about this little shelter here. This is a teepee shelter. So the structure is good. They did a good job on the structure. It's big enough for having stuff for you to lay a sleeping bag in there. They got some wood there, I guess, for firewood. But here's a problem with it. So they draped a bunch of white aspen branches with the leaves over the top of it. So there's pros and cons to this. The cons outweigh the pros. The only pros to this shelter is it will provide you shade from the hot sun. It's not well camouflaged. Of course, that's neither here or there with the background, but and it will block out a little bit of wind. Those are the only two pros. And well, then there is a third pro, and that's the way they build it, the structure, that this inside space, and the way it's put together. It's good and strong. But this is my personal opinion, and this is my personal problem I have with this. Is, as you can see, all the leaves are dried out. They're not crumbly, but they're getting dried out. And so what happens is, if the weather stays good, another two weeks, all those leaves are going to be crispy and dry, and they're going to start breaking up, and now you end up having to clean out the inside of your shelter because it's full of leaves, which on one hand is okay, because you're gonna sweep them up to about a bedside and have your sleeping bag on there, and it helps give you a little bit of cushion, softness to the, keeps you up off the ground. That's fine. But the biggest problem I have right here, and this is it kind of really pisses me off, is they cut down live trees. There's plenty of dead trees around. There's two dead ones right there.
Oh, go behind you, Karl.
You know what I'm saying? There's two right there. There's one right there. Oh yeah, Tim just pointed out this one off the side right here. And then there's two behind that. And then there's another one behind that. I mean, this shit really pisses me off. And maybe it's because of my spiritual beliefs. You know what I mean? I'm really attuned to nature, and I'm pretty much pagan, and I live in harmony with nature. So, but don't cut down live trees, man. Don't cut them down. There's plenty of dead wood around and what have you, stuff that you can use. The person who built this shelter obviously knows how to build shelters, but they're not wise in doing it. You know what I mean? They have no respect and what have you, stuff for nature. You know what I mean? We've had a fire up here that gutted our canyon. I mean, man, it scarred it really bad. And fortunately, it kind of went around this area here. This is my favorite camping spot. And so, I mean, my gosh, man, you know, we don't have the trees up here like we used to. So, I mean, use a little wisdom, use a little common sense. I know that's really hard to come by nowadays, but God, please try, man. Please try. So, whoever built this teepee lean-to, this teepee shelter, now that's a shelter. They knew what they were doing. They tied it in correctly. They got dead pine needles on the floor to keep their sleeping bag or keep their body up off the ground, preventing it from getting all soaking wet. They took bark and what have you stuff and kind of shingled it. Now that is a teepee lean-to. That's how you're supposed to do it. And you can get more bark and put on there, you know, which some of it is fallen off, but you can work it in there and what have you stuff, you know, to where it's going to keep you from rain, wind. It's going to be shade and even snow, as long as you layer it right, just like shingles on a house. That's whoever built this one was using their head. Thank you so much if you see this video and you're the one that built this lean-to teepee shelter. You did a good job. I'm proud of you for doing the right thing and using dead wood instead of cutting down beautiful alive trees, you know. Hoorah, buddy. Heck yeah. Hoorah, my friend.